also in the pounds which were located just near crematoria in the Birkenau camp. In 1939, Oświęcim had about 12,000 inhabitants. Oświęcim and the surrounding area were incorporated into the Third Reich, and then the Nazis changed its name to Auschwitz. The author of the plan for founding a concentration camp at Auschwitz was SS group.
Komory gazowe grzeźnice zostały zniszczone, zrujnowane.
Consisted of the wooden barracks and for horses. And when there was kilogram. Later it was used in producing of mattresses for sleeping and also special fabric. This too which was later used in tailoring. I told you that the Nazis tried to use fabric. And we can see the belts of that fabric which was produced using human fabric. There are evidence. Let's go to see. Only the rest of all victims' belongings. Take the left side, please. We will walk around so we will see them. After coming here, they couldn't work hard in the coal mines underground, in the nearest factories, so they had to die as not fit for work. Sometimes they were used for criminal experiments, which were carried out here among the prisoners of this camp. But finally they were killed, because they couldn't work hard. That's why I often repeat that everyone who couldn't work hard was killed in the camp. Everyone. Now let's... I repeat once again, they were informed they would be sent to Serbia. They believed that it would happen right here. But please remember, they could take only a small luggage with them. So they brought their most valuable things and also the things of everyday use. Because it was needed. It is needed to speak. Ladies and gentlemen, there are some suitcases in front of us which belong to those who were killed in this camp. She was born in 1936, so she was just a few years old. The next one, 1 meter and 20 centimeters, was enough. Ladies and gentlemen, they were used then you will see the fragment. The reconquests had cameras before they were driven outside the ground. You can see it's very important to keep close to the center of your room because there are so many people. It's very easy if you will
La prossima. No, era giusto.
E che ci facciamo? Voleva speciale?
Non le dico.
Ma eri che ce ne so?
Dunque, nella cella 22 si trovano 4 piccoli come venivano nelle dimensioni 90 per 90 e quelle venivano chiuse 4 prigionieri alla volta tenuti a scontare una protezione speciale. Poi non stavano una volta.
A 4 volte.
Quanto?
Questa sì.
Is the door clear?
From the camp. Special. Very famous.
Is it good? Good?
Usually about 700 people were crowded here. The doors were locked and Cyclone B was pulled down from the special openings in the ceiling you can see over our heads. And after 15 to 20 minutes, the people trapped inside the suffocated. Later, their bodies were driven to the Auschwitz crematorium. Let's go to see that. There are 3 outlets for crematorium number 1, and each of them has 2 special trolleys where the corpses were placed. 2, 3, or 4 corpses were placed on each trolley and were inside the arm. Time of burning corpses was about 4 minutes. About 70,000 corpses, the biggest one was built in the Birkenau camp. Then it was closed, and for example, the gas chamber was used for keeping munition. But those crematoria in Birkenau were used until the end of the existence of the camp. The last one was from the gas chamber. A lot of bodies of those who were gassed. But now there are only the ruins of the main. So you have already seen the smallest one, the main camp. So here the wagons were opened for the first time. The people had to go out with their luggage on the railway ramp. Later they were selected just at the middle. Here that long wooden barrack, the last side of the chain. Tiny mountain there was straight to the The second section was divided into several rows of the wooden barracks where the prisoners slept. The first one, it was the quarantine for new arrivals. Both people were found to they were
I don't understand how it works.
the wooden barracks in Birkenau. There were such 3-tier boxes. It was called by the prisoners in the camp jargon as boxes. And you must know that usually 6 or 7 prisoners slept on each level. But you know, if more in the stages, pay attention to some of these metal rings which were prepared for those who are kept in the wooden barracks in Birkenau, that sometimes, only sometimes, a small basket full of gold was put.
Ale ten